And I want to touch on too the electric hoist. I see it on your website. Is that a fairly large part of the business as well?
Electric chain hoist for sure. Anytime someone doesn't have to manually crank or pull a handle or pull on that load chain to move or the hand chain to move the load, absolutely, yeah. We have a fairly small range of those electric chain hoists, Jared, and it's basically what's classified as an H3 duty cycle. So it's kind of that intermittent use, but it's a real winner for us. That small range accounts for a lot of sales for us because people are it's a good price point, it's a good product, and it's kind of the meat and potatoes of the range. It's basically from a quarter ton to a 2 ton unit. So that's really kind of a very popular range as far as in the field there, what people are generally lifting. So you could be in a manufacturing plant where they have welding stations or machining centers, and you walk into any manufacturing facility, they're probably going to have one somewhere in the facility to lift dies or lift incoming material, or to service a machine. Maybe a filter has to be pulled out of that machine. And so, yeah, that's a very popular line. And to kind of piggyback off of that, we actually have another product. It's called a builder's hoist. So it's an electric wire rope hoist. But what's really cool about it is it's 90 feet of lift at 75 feet per minute. So that's been another product in kind of the electric side of things. People love the advantages of that speed. So you think about a construction site where they're on scaffolding and they need to maybe lift up some tools in a bucket or anything they physically don't want to have to try to lift themselves. It really, you can leverage those, and at a 500 and 1,000 pound capacity, you can really leverage the benefits of that speed and that lift capacity.
Just to add to what Rich just said, they're all 115 volts. So
Yep.
it's easy. You plug it in and you're ready to go. You don't need to hardwire anything. And yeah, both of those units are very, very popular with us.
What would the builder's hoist? What application would that get used for? What would the
Well, we sell them to users like elevator contractors.
Right.
You think of New York City, how many elevators might they have? Right, a lot of them. And so they'll hang this hoist in the elevator shaft, and they'll use them to lift equipment. And to Rich's point about line speed, you might have 2 or 3 people waiting for whatever you need lifted to get to you. So the faster it gets to you, the more efficient those 2 or 3 people can be. And so, yeah, that line speed is sort of the main feature. And we also, as Rich pointed out, construction sites, scaffolding. We actually have a little jib arm that attaches to the scaffolding, and then you hang that builder's hoist from. So
Right.
It's a kind of like a little system, and yeah, we sell a lot of those units.